like stay home, or even if you want to like hang out with friends, because I will definitely prefer, like, if I hang out with my friends, like, do something where like it's like come over type of thing, and like let's just hang out at each other's houses, you know, catch up, type of thing. Like, I literally don't even care if we don't do anything and we're just sitting on the couch and just like catching up. Like, that's my type of vibe, which I know that's not everyone's. I've been getting into finally using a damp beauty blender. This one's kind of dirty just because I've been using it multiple times, and I haven't cleaned it, but I think I get the best natural finish with using a damp beauty blender. I think I'm just gonna take my headphones off. It's a really, really nice day out. It's like clear skies, and I think like yesterday and today it's only a high of like 75, which is beautiful. Like, that is the perfect weather. It has been so hot recently that literally anything under like 85 degrees, it is like a beautiful type of thing, because it's just been so over that. So I'm just gonna let that kind of set in. But back to what I was saying, this is probably gonna be like everywhere, just because I don't really have like something specific to say. But yeah, I am a very like homebody type of person. Like, it doesn't matter who I'm hanging out with. Say like someone's like, hey, like we should hang out on the weekend, or like, hey, do you want to go do this or something, like 95% of the time, like, I will dread it. Like, it doesn't mean that like I don't want to hang out with you, or like I don't like you, because it could literally be my best friend or like my cousin or like anything. They'll be like, hey, let's hang out. I'm such a homebody person that I will dread it. Like, oh my god, the fact that I just don't wanna go out of my house, like go out of my way and like into the world and like socialize. That's what I dread. Like, I hate going to places where it's like super, super packed. Like, you know, you're gonna see people you might know, and that I just dread. I hate that. I have like a super low social battery, so like I just want to go home. Like, I'm not a person that will like want to stay out late or anything like that. Like, if I do go hang out with, you know, people, there's a limit. Like, at a certain point I'll be drained and like I won't want to talk anymore. Not because like I'm having a bad time, but just because my social battery is literally down and I just need to recharge, go home and relax. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you have to, this year I've been really working on, you know, hanging out with people, growing our relationship, because everyone has different love languages. Everyone has different ways that they feel appreciated, of course. So I've been going out of my way and making sure that I'm hanging out with people and, you know, doing like my part of a friendship or relationship. You know, you have to sometimes be like, let's go hang out, let's go do this, even if you don't want to. Obviously, don't do anything you don't want to do, like, obviously, but like things like you just don't want to like socialize. Sometimes you just have to do it for the good of the friendship, whatever. Like, and you're most like 95% of the time you don't regret it. Just like skip over this part just because I kind of take a second. I probably won't talk while I'm curling my lashes, so I will be right back. Fit Me Matte Poreless Normal to Oily Skin. I've been loving this makeup routine that I've been doing lately. I feel like it is just a very natural we were like walking everywhere, and it was just too much, like the heat. And we went on a busy weekend, so that wasn't helping. It was just like overly packed. And yeah, Nashville is definitely like it's just bars like downtown, and me and Jake, like, we're not really into that. Like, we're very like homebody people. We don't really like the going out scene. We'll like do it every once in a while, but like it's not our like cup of tea to be like doing it so often, you know. But we like checked out their bars, of course, because we were there, and it was pretty fun. We just did like the bar thing for like a day, but other than that, honestly, Nashville is just bars. We went to the I can't think of the name, Parthenon. The Parthenon. That was really, really cool. But other than that, I mean, there's like food places and stuff in Nashville. Yeah, so that was that. And then we also went to Gallenberg, Pigeon Forge, and the Smoky Mountains. 10 out of 10. If you want more of that like vacation vibe, Pigeon Forge is definitely gonna give you that. Gallenberg too. Like, there's a bunch of shops and like restaurants and like touristy types of things, like attractions. They had a Titanic museum, and if you know me, I literally love Titanic. Like, I will watch that. I have watched that like a million times, and I am so addicted to it. Like, I'll never like get over it. Like, I will cry every time, and I will be invested in it every single time. I'm just a sucker for romance, and that is just a classic. Also rode like an outside like coaster through like the Smoky Mountains. 10 out of 10 recommend that. Yeah, and just like hiking around in the Smoky Mountains, really, really beautiful. Such beautiful views that like pictures do not do it justice. Next, we're going to do bronzer. This is the Milk Makeup bronzer in the color Bake. It's such a beautiful day, but I don't really, like, I feel like crap just because I stayed up so late, but like I don't feel, like I don't have a headache or anything, but I just kind of like feel like my body feels like crap. Okay, I can't really see how much I'm putting on. How pigmented. I don't know if this is honestly the right shade because they only had 2 shades in this, but I think it's okay once you like blend it out. And I just go in with the same beauty blender. This video is gonna be like super long. If any of you guys has a good just like setting powder or like translucent powder that you guys love that is talc free, please let me know because I am looking for one. personally on me. Plus, any concealer I've ever used always creases and just makes it more noticeable that like you are wearing makeup, and it just never like looked good on me. I never liked the look of concealer. So yeah, I don't wear concealer, and I love the look of it. But I don't really use setting powder either, just because with using that First Aid Beauty moisturizer, like I don't need to even set my face, and I won't get oily throughout the day. Plus, I use all mattifying products too. That help that. Blush.